Alright guys, in this one I want to talk about what I think has the potential to be one of the best PvE exotics going into Arc 3.0. Obviously you already have your things that stand out like Risk Runner, Trinity Ghoul, but in this video I want to take a closer look at a weapon we actually got this season that already is very good, but is kind of held back because Arc just isn't as strong as the other classes. And that exotic is none other than the Trespasser. So if we take a look at Trespasser really quick, this obviously is an Arc sidearm, but it has the exotic perk Unrepentant. Reloading after defeating a target causes the next burst to be a longer, more powerful burst. This also has the perk Be the Danger. Final blows of Unrepentant Super Burst automatically reload your weapon and provide Unrepentant Super Burst. So essentially, you get your Unrepentant proc. This is going to let you constantly have your Unrepentant up, and you can just always hit this insane burst and do a lot of damage. Now, this does also have the Catalyst Tunnel Vision. Reloading after defeating a target greatly increases target acquisition and aim down sight speed for a short duration. So you can always keep proccing this as well. This essentially does have like a little timer, but the reload of the Be the Danger perk does actually reproc Tunnel Vision alongside Unrepentant. So you can just always have this gun be doing a lot more damage while being very accurate. Now, the reason this exotic is very good because it is very easy to activate its exotic perk. On top of that, it has some of the best ad clear out of any exotic in the game, and it also does a lot of damage to mages once you have that Unrepentant proc. You can pretty much run up to any major enemy and almost one burst enemy down if you have some damage buffs alongside hitting all your headshots, and you could just keep chaining that forever and ever. And obviously killing trash ads is just very easy to do with the huge burst and all the damage boost you're going to have. So the reason I said in the beginning it isn't as good because Arc isn't as strong is because you can't take advantage of some elemental well mods. Namely, the elemental well mod is Fontamite. So this is going to give you a damage increase when you pick up an elemental well that matches your subclass type. Since Arc isn't as strong, nobody is going to run Arc in the current season, but when next season starts, Arc 3.0 is probably going to be one of the strongest subclasses we have, and you're going to be able to take advantage of things like Fontamite. Now, this is really good for giving your Trespasser a little bit of extra damage to help slay those majors out, but on top of that, you also have a plethora of other mods you can run with the Trespasser. If it go to a void-based exotic, they actually have the mod called Surprise Attack. So while Charger Light, reloading or readying your sidearm will consume all stacks of Charger Light and convert them into a stack of major damage buff, which are depleted as you damage combatants with that sidearm. So if you remember the Be the Danger perk that reloads your Unrepentant and your Tunnel Vision, well, this also works with that. So basically, when you reload, it is going to reproc your Charger Light, and now you're going to have Fontamite plus Surprise Attack up 24/7 because you're actually going to take advantage of Charge Light and Elemental Wells by using things like Elemental Armaments. So the combatant weapon final blows with a damage type that matches your subclass element has an escalating chance to spawn an Elemental Well. So you can always have an Elemental Well spawning with this since you are getting kills with Trespasser, and you can also take advantage of things like Taking Charge to get Charge Light to proc things like Surprise Attack. But instead of doing Taking Charge, I would recommend taking Swift Charge. So become Charge Light by rapidly defeating combatants, pulse rifle, sidearm, submachine guns. So since you're already going to be slaying out, getting your Arc Elemental Wells to get your Trespasser's damage, you're now also going to become Charger Light so you can have your Surprise Attack, and now you have two forms of a damage increase, and you could just slay out with this thing. To make things easier, you can even run Seeking Wells for your final mod, so if it does spawn an elemental well far away, it will track to you, and you can always have two damage bells up at all times while keeping your perks up 24/7 with Trespasser. And since you're doing arc damage, it's obviously going to pair really well with Arc 3.0 fragments if they do have things like Solar and Void Walker, where Void Walker has volatile rounds and Solar has the ability to keep up Radiant and Restoration. So overall, I think Trespasser is going to be a very good exotic to pick with the launch of Arc 3.0. Is it going to be as good as Trinity Ghoul or Risk Runner? I'm not sure quite yet, but I do think this has potential to be insanely strong for just ad clear and then bursting down a major with the primary weapon. It has some of the highest DPS for a primary weapon if you have everything going for it. But let me know what you guys think about the Trespasser in the comments below. And if you guys did enjoy this content, I'd like to see more, consider subscribing, drop a like, and turn those notifications on. Also, if you guys would like to join the Discord and follow me on any of my socials, all of that will be linked in the description. But just know watching this video is way more than enough. Every single bit of support from you all is truly appreciated. But thank you all so much for watching this one, and have a great day. Peace.